finding the wounded wolf, walking through a blizzard, getting to like the frost giant's lair, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome.
Yeah, spoiler. Wolf's an asshole.
Yes, you did find that part out.
So okay. So with that,
You are currently with the kids that we were saving. There was gonna be a fight because these are all things that I want to say Codswallop, but now I'm like I don't even fucking know. Hrothgar would know because he would have been involved with it. Yeah, the wolf's an asshole, and there was a big woolly mammoth, and the giant that we were coming in here to maybe see what was going on. Turns out he was dead, but you were with the kids.
Now,
for
a little meta here, the mammoth scene was hilarious because Tom's coming out charging. He's going to run us over. He runs out of movement in 5 spaces, and all of a sudden, we sweet talk his ass.
So here's the thing. I really thought I was going to get one of you, and I didn't measure it out, but I'm like, he's got this. And the map was set up where like the mammoth was supposed to be. So I'm like, this is where the mammoth is going to take off from. And when I measured it out, and it was literally the square in front of, I don't know if it was Ziada or whoever it was. And I was like, son of a bitch, I can't even do it. Ah!
And then we talked.
And then you talked. And what's really crazy about this is the way that this particular encounter is set up is that they're like, this is going to be a potentially deadly encounter unless the characters think to talk. And you guys were like, let's talk. And I went, okay, there you go. All right. So we...
Otherwise, it would have been deadly for the woolly mammoth, yeah.
I just want to... Well, I mean, like, you guys felt the wrath of a moose. This thing's the size of, like, 8 moose put together, so just
Ziada never felt that.
No, Ziada didn't have that. But I also want to remind you guys a couple things. One, that you guys came in over here first, and you found like a whale carcass, like a full-size whale carcass. And you found a chest that was covered in ice, buried in the floor. I don't think you guys went any further than this. If you did, let me know, but I don't think that you did. Correct?
I'm still in the dark down here by the dead giant dude.
Yeah, no, I know that. You're still here. Loki's right here. Ziada's right. No, I had that wrong. I'm sorry. Ziada's right here. Novakri, you're right there. And you guys, Novakri and Ziada, you guys are by the corpse of this fallen frost giant. And Ziada, you and Loki may be the ones who can best see this, especially if Novakri's kind of like having a trouble in the dark. But I'm going to just sort of try to draw a shape. Yeah, let's choose a different color. Basically, like the corpse that's covered in ice is like that big. So like it's a huge corpse that's just like as it died, like rather than like the vampire that like fades away into ash in the sunlight, this corpse body like covered over with like rime and frost, as if like that's it going back to commune with like its ultimate spirit kind of thing. But Norsu is standing there and I believe is expecting that you're gonna perform some kind of like rite or some sort of like act of
we
like
did that. And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, there was a roll that I had to make, and it was enough to be like, oh, hey, yeah, that's all right, that's fine. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right. Okay. Oh. Cool. So yeah, so so you guys came in to basically, pay your honoraries to this fallen frost giant under Norsu's like watchful eye, and with that roll, Norsu's like, yeah, you guys are legit, thank you. But Norsu, like as you conclude, Norsu kind of, and Norsu is the mammoth, is kind of like, get out. Like, just get out. Like, you've done what you're gonna do, but like, I just want to continue mourning the loss of my master.
Okay.
Also, because I didn't get a chance to say it, hey TJ, welcome.
What's up?
And by the way, TJ, you continue to have the funniest responses to Kevin's call to Pirate Arms. The classic like guy walking into a corner, coming back and saying yes from Rick and Morty. Like, I just opened up like the text string and scrolled down to that in the middle of like a meeting and was just like, ah, that's awesome. So,
It's my favorite.
you've gotten me twice with Rick and Morty. One was that, the other one was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Like, you've gotten me twice with it. So good job. But anyways, so there's this huge, well, it's not huge, it's large, but no, it's huge. I'm sorry, it is huge. This huge elephant mourning the loss of his fallen frost giant master. Somehow he can talk. And he says, thank you for paying your homage, your homage, your honoraries. Get the fuck out, kind of thing. What do you guys do?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
With the kids. We are taking the kids with us.
Yes.
All right, so Hrothgar is with the kids, and as we established at the end of last episode, because I was so focused on the potential elephant fight that I completely blanked out that you had already opened up the cage with the kids. I'm going to cut to Hrothgar, and Hrothgar, I want you to give me a perception check.
Everything's still loading. Just give me a second.
Yep. Roll 20 was like super slow for getting me in tonight, so totally understand it. 22. You notice that in the wall that's to your, it would be to your right, so like right here, there is what looks like a crack in the sort of igloo-esque craftsmanship that is the structure of this lodge. Like, almost like you might be able to like work at it and pass through.
Yeah, I still can't see anything.
You can't, hold on, I'm just gonna go back. I thought,
Well, it could be my system. I just rebooted the.
So shift click on him, Tom, to ping him, and make sure he has control. Because it's working. His thing is working.
okay. Let me go to details. See, I have Hrothgar and Ziada have control over him. So,
There we go.
all right. So you can see where you're at now.
Yes, I think so.
All right, cool. And so you saw that in the wall over here, there's a crack, like a sizable crack that that the ice itself looks like you might be able to force or work your way through. Also, there's two kids in a cage in front of you that you're threatening with your weapon.
Next to a
Maybe-
bonfire.
Maybe you're not. But so I will cut back to the characters that are in the main chamber next to Norsu, the mammoth. What do you guys do? So Novakri, Ziada, and Loki. What do you guys do?
I'm pretty much going to walk away and count my blessings.
Ziada, when you first pinged yourself, I'm like, so are you checking like radius for attack right now? What are you doing? Okay. And you, as you guys exit, you hear like Norsu is kind of, like elephant weeping over this body, like kind of thing. It's sad. It is kind of sad. And you guys go back through this chamber that you had noticed when you first came in was laced with these like dagger sharp icicles all clinging to the ceiling. And you get back out to the outside, and Corin, the wolf that led you here, is no longer. If you see a box on the map, I'm sorry because I wasn't on the right thing and I drew a box and I shouldn't have. It's not anything.
Right.
No, okay. I'll tell you what. You can have 1,000 gold if it's something you step on, but if it's not, I can kill you instantly. Your choice. Your choice.
Okay,
We gotta
so
go
if you
back
kill
and
us
step
some,
on it.
Isn't it supposed to be the other way?
if you kill us instantly, do we still get the 1,000 gold?
Yes.
Right,
You
'cause
actually
then it is
evaporated to nothing, and the party gets 1,000 gold. Yeah, that's what happens.
Right.
No, that's not what happens.
I need to make a strength check. Loki's right here.
Seriously.
Wait, Ziada needs to make a strength check.
I was just joking, but yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
all I was saying.
Wait, what? So yeah, so you guys make it out to like front of this ice lodge, I guess we can call it, and Coran's not there anymore. You know that if you go to your left, this is the way that goes back to the sort of whale that was being carved up for whatever reason, and that chest. And you know that if you go right this way, that's the way that leads back to the kids. And that's what you know. So what do you guys do? And also, Novakri, you're still in the tunnel. Are you just hanging back, or are you moving with them?
Oh, I'm moving with them. That's as far as my double move would get me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Just yeah. So everybody's basically this particular opening. So. What do you guys do? All right. People are
Back.
nice. All right. So you guys go in and you see that Rothgar is like threatening these kids with his glaive. No, his halberd. No, he's not. But you guys come in. The kids are still like holding tight. Just for reference sake, the kids' names are Silja. She's the girl with like the long braids and the pointy teeth, and Finn, who has like kind of like a round, almost like clown-like face, and his ears kind of bend down. They almost droop, like the tops of them almost droop down like a bunny's ears. Which is a little fucked up, but it is what it is. And they're still like Hrothgar's been doing his best to like try to find stuff in his pack and like give them things to stay warm, whatever. But you guys come back in. Hrothgar, what do you say as you see them come back in?
I let them know what the I found that we could open it up if they want to go through. Or investigate more.
Yeah, so for clarity's sake, there is a large crack in this wall right here that that people might be able to squeeze through to get to the other side, whatever it is.
I'm for going through and checking it out if unless you guys have something else in mind. Or if you just want to hang out here, I'll do it.
No, that works. We can have some people check it out.
All right, so Hrothgar, if you're going to try to make it through, I need you to give me a a dexterity saving throw.
Don't get stuck.
Well, it's funny. I looked in like the chat box, and I was like, "Oh my god, another 22!" Oh no. All right,
Nope, it
with
was
a 13.
22.
With a 13, the passage is just wide enough for you to go through. You feel the ice and the sharp edges of it like scraping on your armor. And you feel like you're probably going to have to buff out some of these at some point so your armor doesn't rust. But you push through, and as you kind of like pop out on the other side, there's no light, but you can see because it's kind of like it's sort of like dim. I'm sorry. There's like these like light sconces that are on the wall that like have like slow, like it's almost like a blue flickering burning light that gives just a little bit of illumination. And what you see is there's no furniture in this room. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's no furniture in this room, but there are these 4 massive barrels. Like think like a wine barrel in some sort of like in a winery, right? Like not just like a beer, like not a keg, but like a big old oaken barrel. And you see that like the tops of them have like a little bit of looks like some sort of like black or clear spillage, like oily spillage on them. If you want to know more, you might have to make a check. And in the center of the room, there is a large open hole that this like, there's no other way of saying it, this bad smell comes out of. Like, and by bad smell, I mean like rot, like something that's been like if you took honey and then just left it outside, like a lot of honey, and left it outside and it started to go bad, that's the scent that you're getting that's coming out of the center of this room. What do you want to do?
Avoid the hole in the center of the room. And I'll take. Was it a perception check to identify what's in the barrels,
Yeah, give me
or a
a
knowledge check
perception.
or something?
I would give me knowledge or perception, either way. If you're gonna, yeah, give either way. Wow. All right, that's more than enough to know that these are 4 full barrels of whale oil. Each of them weighs approximately 500 pounds, but each of them is worth, at a minimum, 50 gold pieces in any of the 10 towns.
Okay. Do I see any way out?
Well, there's a hole in the ground. Actually, and I take it back. There's actually 5 barrels. I forgot that there is an additional barrel. Sorry, hold on. I'll zoom in for a sec. There is an additional barrel in the bottom corner. So there's 4 barrels up here, 1 down there. Yeah. All right.
So I moved down to the bottom of the room.
Yeah. So basically, depending upon like a buyer's market, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 250 gold if you get these. The other thing is there's a hole in the floor with this sickly, like sweet smell coming out of it. So if you want to make a knowledge, I would say knowledge nature check, maybe you can find out some more about that. With a 14, you have heard about creatures that burrow through the snow like this. One such creature is something known as a remoraz. And a remoraz is basically an insect snow dragon. That's the easiest way I can describe it. But with a 14, it's enough to know that remorazes generate heat, and so the coldness that's going on in this room right now makes you feel that either the remoraz isn't home or has long since left where you're at.
Okay, and I guess I'm gonna move over toward this area and scope out the rest of the room.
All right. So as you move there, obviously you see the light in the center. You see the other bucket, and you see that there is a doorway that opens up. And as you move towards there, what you see is a very Spartan room. Right? There's not much anywhere except for a big fur bedroll, and the fur looks like matted and gross. Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
You hear, like, sounding like it's far away, the sobs of something, like, kind of thing.
All right, can I see the end of the room, or do I need to move in to see more?
You cannot, like, what you see is what is illuminated in front of you. I think
Okay.
your character can kind of see the edge of the bedroll. It's a very large room.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna continue to move in then.
All right, so move in. Where are you going to move in? There's lots of purple arrows.
So I'm just gonna follow the wall.
As you sort of move over there into the wall, you realize, like, just how large space this. You definitely hear this sort of, like, mournful, like, woohoo, coming from, like, a far distance away at this point. You see this sort of massive, like, beaten down bedroll, and then I'm going to cut back to everybody else. Everybody else that's in the room, kids, what are you guys doing right now? You're just locking yourselves in the cage and saying we're done with this adventure? What are you doing?
No, I think I'm waiting for Skinny Boy to come back through that gap and before we leave out.
Yeah, pretty much just checking on the kids and everything, and waiting on Hrothgar.
All right.
We'll get them out of the cage.
Whoever's checking the kids, give me a medicine.
Do you want me to take care of that?
Yeah, you can do it too, because I'm not good at it.
Yeah,
These kids are fine.
That's basically how Ziada would be treating them as well, so the 5 actually works.
All right. You see that Silja is pretty much okay, but Finn looks like he's got a lot of frostbite on his hands, and depending upon what you can offer, some healing would probably go a long way to, like, making him not, a cripple for the rest of his life.
Do I think a healing word would be enough, or do I need to break out the heavy duties?
What does a healing word do? I apologize, I don't know.
One sec. I just want to double check my numbers.
Does 3d20 healing? That's probably more than enough, but okay.
1d4 3 plus 3.
More than enough. More than enough to sort of, like, warm his hands and get him back to reality. So, like, if you want to do that, I would say, like, that would go a long way.
Yeah, I'll do a healing word.
All right. And so you take care of that, and Finn, with his sort of, like, doofy, like, burp, burp, burp face, looks at you, and he's just like, "Thank you so much, kind stranger." And Silja looks towards Ziada and says, "We need to go home and find my mama."
Yes. That is the plan.
Then why am I still in this cage?
Are you planning on leaving? The cage is open.
I would like to, but I'm also scared of wolves and other...
Right.
I don't...
So you'll
What
be
should I be
patient.
doing? You're mean.
Yes.
He has to. He sounds like my 9-year-old kid.
Right.
No,
Alright,
I'm
So-
finally able to be mean to one of them because it's not mine.
Wait. So
And
I
it's
just want to
fictional.
ask. So Ziada's being cruel to frostbitten kids. Novakri's healing.
No. The one that
Novakri's
was
healing
not
said-
frostbitten.
Novakri's healing said frostbitten kids. Loki, what are you doing right now? Let's just check in with you.
Reading my spell book. Keeping
I just
that
imagine
bonfire
like
going.
I just imagine you're like, you're like the aunt that's like, I've had enough of all of this. I'm just gonna read my book and I'm done. I'm all set with this. So okay.
I imagine that there was someone who, like, at some point in Loki's life, that he was just like, yep, and this is why I did not want kids, as he turns the page to the next spell. There was someone in his life, but he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna be an adventurer because there's no fucking way that you're gonna have kids with me then. So I'm out.
He's looking for
All
the
right,
sterilized
so-
spell.
So as everybody is doing a life reflection in that room, apparently, I'm going to cut back to Rothgar. And Rothgar, you're in this huge room with this bedroll. You hear this like crying coming from somewhere. What are you doing?
Well, am I able to get any kind of sense on where it's coming from? Is it coming from ahead of me, from in front of me? Is it coming from down that tunnel I just passed?
So good question. It is definitely coming from somewhere in front of you, but a long way away. It's not coming from the hole.
All right. Well, then at this point, I'm thinking since it's too big for me to see anything, I'm going to head back and let them know what I found.
All right. So you head back. I'm not going to make you like run it out. So you can move yourself back. So you get back in that room. Basically, there's a hole in the floor. There's these 5 huge barrels that are worth like a hefty sum. What do you want to do, kind of thing? And what do you want to do?
You're telling me you found the whale oil. Oh, there are
Yeah.
things that we want to do.
We want a whale oil party.
Something like that.
Make it rain.
Make it burn.
I was thinking more along the like Ziada has always had a secret wish of having like a like if you've ever been to spring break and they do like a party or like a suds party where like there's like soap suds everywhere and people are like diving through it. Ziada's like, I've always wanted an oil party, covering everybody in oil. All right. What actually happens is
Loki, do you have any thoughts on that? On the whale oil? Now that we have its location?
Yeah, it could be pretty useful.
I just don't know how we're going to get it out because I didn't spend enough time to fully scout out the room. It was too big. And I didn't want to get too far into it and run into trouble. There is something in there that's crying like mad. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're crying.
Probably
know
that
what the
pussy
problem is.
elephant.
And I don't know if there's anything that's available to cart the whale oil out because I'm guessing that we're not going to be able to do it ourselves.
so I as the DM I will say that you could potentially like try to lash it to the axe beaks and you guys could walk out as they pull it, but I mean,
Don't we
Yeah,
have?
but we've also got all that load iron thingy stuff.
did you
Don't
wait?
we have,
You didn't bring that with you. I thought you left.
No, we
most
left
of it.
that behind.
Oh, we did. I thought we still had it.
No, we left that with Roger because it
Roger.
was like he was Like, that he was someone that we could at least trust to, like, keep an eye on it.
We didn't take the sheep and all this stuff.
No. Not when dealing with wolves.
Actually, I think, yeah, the wolves led you. You got led to this place on the axe beaks that you were traveling to Dugan's Hole with. You've never, like,
Yes.
I showed you the map of Dugan's Hole, but you got shifted from there before you
Right.
even got there.
But before that, when we were leaving Goodmead, we left the sheep and, like, the that sort of stuff in Goodmead with Roger.
That's right.
Don't
Yep.
don't we have the Tensor's disc that we used to transport Codswallop, or did that guy die too?
That's Loki.
That's Loki.
Yeah.
So just pile
But
them on
how
a
much
Tensor's
can-
disc.
How much can a tensor's disc carry?
500 pounds.
So one of these weighs 500 pounds.
So I'll take that as a maybe.
Well, I mean, you could probably take one.
Well,
of
let's hope they're not overfilled.
them. And also, I will tell Hrothgar. Probably should have mentioned that the hole in the ground in the room with the oil barrels had a breeze coming from it, as if like air from the outside was coming through. Not that it just went down into, like, you know, the Underdark or caves or whatever. Like, it seemed like it was a way out of this room kind of thing.
Tensor's disc specifically only lets you, like, levitate. It doesn't allow you to change elevations, right, TJ?
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Or if there might be something else someone has for Fly movie.
As long you can move Tensor's disc as long as there's not like a
Tensor's
steep
disc.
elevation drop. Like if you put it out over a chasm, fall and then go away kind of thing.
Yeah, it can't be more than like 10 feet. It can't be 10 feet down. It can go down 5 feet.
But if there's
then-
like a slope, it can move down along the slope kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just a sudden drop.
Yeah.
Well, it's AGL, above ground level.
Yeah, I don't know how deep it is. I didn't get too close to investigate it. It didn't smell that great.
It does smell really bad, like rotten. But
You know, I got an idea
there was
here.
wind coming.
Got an idea here. Don't judge me. We got 2 kids. Just saying.
I don't know where you're going.
Sorry,
Oh,
that
You wanna
was
drop
a
the
little
kids down?
too
I got an idea here.
ambiguous,
Don't
where it's
judge
just like,
me.
hey,
You got 2 kids.
it's like, we need, I need it spelt out for me because there are way too many places I went with just that sentence. It's like, oh, there's this, or this, or this, or this, and many of these I don't like. But I mean, let's go.
I don't like a lot of these. I like a lot of them. So all right, yeah. So what do you guys do?
2 kids, dark hole.
All right, now
That's not much better.
Let's.
Sounds like the start of at least
I think
half a
now
dozen
we need
horror
to
movies.
get as far away from this sentence and statement as possible, so we're not on some sort of list. I'm gonna have to edit this shit out.
Oh man. Oh my god. Oh,
It went
the
dark
FBI
really,
is
really
listening
quickly.
to this game now. Now they are listening to this game. Oh man. All right. So yeah. So you guys are in this room. Hrothgar has come back. Told you about this hole. Told you about these barrels of whale oil or oil. Yeah, whale oil. And that there's crying. And I'm not going to beat around the bush. You, Ziada, figured out rightfully that it is the mourning Norsu, who's like sort of like trumpeting wails are carrying through this lodge. What do you guys want to do? Yeah, Novakri, you've effectively made sure that the kids are okay for the time being. But if you remember, it was at a minimum an hour hike through the bitter cold to get back. And both of these kids, they kind of have cold weather gear on, but they've been suffering through some exposure for a while at this point. So, what do you guys want to do?
Now, is this something that we could kind of piece together warmer clothes for him. You know, a glove here, a hat here. Maybe somebody's got a spare scarf.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, you could
we'll just
also
have,
like, you know, I mean, I'm just thinking along saying with the dark hole. You could also just douse them in whale oil and set them on fire, and for at least a few moments they'll be warm. So I mean,
The
if
rest
we
of
were
their life.
running them anywhere, we could just have Loki keep casting bonfire and then run to the bonfire.
it's
So
true.
like 30
It is
feet
true.
forward,
I will
run to
say
it,
that
30
with,
feet forward.
I will say that as long as you guys keep them near you, you can figure out a way to kind of try to keep them like stuff and things that you have. Like each, I don't think any of you. Wait, actually, I don't know. Do any of you have a second set of like cold weather gear, or is
Yes.
nobody invested in that?
I did.
No,
Alright,
I
so-
only had one.
So I mean, like, so if Rothgar has a second, you could easily pull it out of your pack and make the kids fine with that. Like, I mean, like the gear that you have for yourself would easily cover what they have as far as like body mass and whatever. Also, maybe that's something people should think about investing in. Just saying. I mean,
Well, and if we get them on a axe beat, you know, they can kind of share a coat or body warmth with whoever's their
yeah.
right
Well,
hand.
I'll yeah. So they're both like small enough. Like they're like 6 and 8. So like easily without like overbearing the axe beaks, you guys could like take one of them. Any one of you could take one of them with you, put them on an axe beak. However, there's a lot of money in those barrels in the next room.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I'm thinking of potentially taking this whale oil and spreading it everywhere and setting this place on fire.
I can light that.
All right.
Okay, you know,
Perfect.
funeral pyres.
Yep.
Kevin, I will
Couple
tell you.
funerals
I will tell
gonna
you
be
that,
going
wait. I will say this. If that is your plan, one of the things about oil to know is that it will carry a spark or a flame a ways. So, in the classic like Yosemite Sam, like pour out the powder from the keg kind of thing. That's something that oil, like in this world, oil is capable of doing. So like you could like pour out a trail of the oil, and as long as it doesn't get fucked up by like, you could spark that, and it would go back in to like ignite, explode, etc.
Excellent. Because I'm thinking of like, I don't know, maybe Loki, do you want to maybe check ahead, like you and Hrothgar just like pop your heads in if you want to sneak ahead and see what's going on. That way you've got kind of like some backup, but Hrothgar, you can kind of stay back a little bit so that, you know, you can let the our stealth boy do his work. Oh man, we're splitting up into guys and girls again each time. Fuck.
It's a BG party.
But I mean, you're the sneaky guy.
So the room is
he-
over here.
to the left. Yeah.
There's crying in this room.
It's a little further.
So I already told you.
It's the
I already
elephant.
told you that
the
Yeah.
mammoth.
the crying is the mourning elephant Norsu about the fallen frost giant.
Alright, well, let's see if we can get a. Alright, what do you need me to investigate? Because Hrothgar already went through there.
Well, I think they want you to investigate the hole.
Just a little further, because there was like Hrothgar kind of checked it out, but not like to the point where we know.
I gave it a cursory evaluation, but I didn't get too deep into it.
Yeah. But like where the stuff is coming from, where the exit is and stuff. I don't know if you saw that. Other than a stinky hole, but that just sounds weird to say.
Yeah, no, I did not see an exit.
Yeah.
You
All right.
found the Frost Giant Ice Lodge's butthole. That's what you found. All right. So Loki, are you going to push yourself through the next row?
Sure.
All right. So you push yourself into the next room through this like crack in the ice. You don't have to make a check because you're small enough that there's no like challenge for you to move through. It's big enough for you.
You just walk through,
As
not even turning.
Yeah. As you go through, the first thing that you see are 4 large barrels, and clearly full of whale oil, and you can tell by like I would say that as a patron of 10 Towns, it's something that you've scented or seen before. Just like, oh, that's whale oil, absolutely. Rothgar's right. And then just beyond that, you see this hole in the ground. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab you and move right here just so you can see. And so you see this like large hole in the ground. And as you get there, just like Rothgar said, there is this sort of like sickly sweet, almost like rotted honeysuckle scent that's coming out of it. But there's also, just beyond that, a breeze, like the scent of like clean, fresh air, which makes you think that this must lead somewhere outside into the wilderness, opposed to, a cavernous depth. And as you're doing that, and you're kind of like smelling it and being like, "Oh, that's what he was talking." You notice that yes, there is a 5th barrel that is in the far, like the bottom left corner of this room. This room opens up, and like that must be where he was saying there was like the giant bedroll, blah 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 blah. If you want to give me a perception check, you can, but like success or failure is not going to much. So if you want to do it, sure, but otherwise, that's what you see. So what do you want to do?
You asked for a perception, you said, but it wouldn't do much.
Like if you want to try to hear the sobbing and crying, give me a perception check. If you want to do something else, tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you what you check for.
How far down is the hole?
Well, the hole seems to go down at like a gradual incline, like maybe, like, 40, 45 degrees, and heads in the direction towards the wall, like under the wall, but towards the wall down here.
I'll tie a rope to one of the barrels and just help myself down.
All right.
See what's down there.
As you start to go down, this like sort of rotted scent is everywhere. It's gross. You're like, oh, it's not so like like if you've ever smelled like rotted trash and you've got to put that trash out from the dumpster and you're like you're not throwing up, but it's making you sort of like gag a little back of your throat. But as you go down a little further and the breeze that you feel is getting a little stronger, you notice a couple things. One, there's light at the end of the tunnel, maybe about like 25, 30 feet in front that you can easily move towards. But you also notice that on like sort of the roof in the left and right upper sides of this tunnel, there's, I don't know how to describe it, but there's like this sort of like frosted white residue smeared all over it. Like it almost looks like cake batter, but slimier and kind of drippy, but it doesn't move. Like it just sort of hangs, like almost like waiting to drip. If you have knowledge alchemy or just a straight up intelligence roll, you can make that to figure out what this is.
Would they get a bonus on it, knowing that about the remoras?
You didn't say anything about that.
That's a save. So that's actually that's a nat 20. It's actually a 23.
Natural 20. Okay. So as as Hrothgar's in the other room going, shit, I should have told him about that Raz thing, you look at this and go, holy shit, this is Thrym. And Thrym, Thrym, is something that Remorazes exude, especially when they're like getting ready to give birth. And Thrym is fucking valuable. And is there any chance you have like a vial or a bottle or something like that?
I mean, I put some whale oil in it earlier, but I can definitely pour that shit out and start picking it up with an oil flask.
You might want to, because there's enough Thrym hanging from the ceiling walls to fill 2 vials. Like think
Oh,
of like
perfect.
like a healing potion kind of thing. And those vials, the 2 of them, would sell for 250 gold pieces to an alchemist looking for this easily.
Do you have another one, or do you need my flask?
I got 2. So I have just enough.
So those 2, generally speaking, unless you want to try to like barter or do whatever, the going value, if you can find an alchemist looking to buy it, 250 GPs.
Each?
I think that's what he's saying.
So if you like, and so do you like push further through this tunnel at all?
Sure. I'll check it out.
All right. So you kind of
Approach
cautiously,
cautiously.
yeah, you cautiously move, and the closer you get to like the next end where you see the sort of light coming through, and by light I just mean like it's not utter darkness, like there's a change in the sort of veracity of light. You feel that wind kind of increase, like increase, and as you get closer to it, you realize that it's starting to slope up a little bit, and as you come up, you realize that this opens into a hole in the ground on the outside of the ice lodge, and this is a way out.
Interesting.
Now, that being said, you got to go back. Whether you
Uh-huh.
tell people about the Thrym or not, that's up to you. And I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, so you guys figure out what you want to do.
How do we spell it again?
EHRYM.
I thought. Okay. They made editing very difficult in Beyond, because if you add like I've added tourmaline, and then I've had to like label it tourmaline like 2, but then I have to pick like a different stone, because if I add another tourmaline, it will like default back to where it was. It's weird.
Yeah, it definitely at times feels like more complex than it needs to be.
Yeah, let me customize this, because if I was thinking of just customizing the oil flasks and changing it, but if I add another oil flask, it's gonna just reset everything. So
Low key will just be erased from D&D Beyond.
Haven't had that yet. They've actually made it. I used to go and make a lot of characters, but now you have to type in delete each time you delete a character.
Yeah.
To make sure that that doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, I was saying because of glitch. Because you went to...
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that would happen
customized
anyway.
an item and then just low key is just erased.
No, he'll
like,
just get stuck
thanks.
in T-pose. Like Krogan Jesus.
Just float around. But he'll be that tall, so he'll be floating like 5 feet above the air without Tensor's disc. he just puts Hrothgar on the disc, but like up above him. Actually, I don't know if it can go that high, so he'll have to be below him.
We'll have
So,
to put.
so his head comes like right up to where your feet are, as you're glitched out.
I'm just thinking of Skyrim glitches or features. You know, bugs and features. I just think of the dragon that stalked me and got like stuck in every cavern, and
You
I just
told me
kept
about
hearing
that
like
one, and it was like, ah, shit, that one's gonna be one that I remember.
it's. I would just hear this constant clicking sound of like it trying to pass the wall, and it would just go, tick, 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 and then eventually like really speed up and then launch the dragon up into the sky. It was a good time. It was just dragon
Because
bones.
it's like, there's different things, but I don't remember like any specific glitches that really stand out to me.
Well, I mean, I could try to make a glitch happen right now, but what are you guys doing?
Loki came back, so we know that is a possibility, right?
Yep.
Yes, I came back.
You guys can stay on the map where you are.
What the hell?
So, what are thoughts? Are people up for lighting this place up? Because I mean, there's still that treasure chest that I think this woolly mammoth isn't like probably wouldn't be cool with us taking. So, if we just burn the place down, we can go for that after.
I will. I actually, you know what, Ziada, give me an intelligence roll. That's high enough to know that depending upon what you do, these barrels may be like highly explosive if ignited.
Awesome. So what are people thinking? Do we think that chest is worth like going for? Do we think do we want to like take the oil and run?
Whoa, take the oil and run.
When I come back, can I come back with one of the barrels on the disc? I mean, it would take a bit longer for me to cast it, but
I would say that you could probably bring a barrel back with you, but it would take some time to maneuver it through the sort of like the crack in the ice, just the same as like when Rothgar went through it, it kind of scraped up his armor. It'd be like dinging and banging on the sides because of the size of the barrel, kind of thing. But you could probably get it done.
I'm confused about this because is this like we're in a frost giant's like lair, so like how the hell did he get in here? I figured that he would just use his hand and it would be like a cabinet to him, but like the barrel itself doesn't even fit.
No. What you guys are going through right now is like, think of like a foundation that like didn't fully settle and then cracks afterwards. That's what you guys are going through. The frost giant had like a doorway right here to get through here, and then a doorway right here to get through. It's just so big that it wasn't immediately apparent to you.
Oh, or just like in the back. Okay, so there's an alternate way. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like it just like the adventure is set up to have just like additional pathway if somebody notices it, and the DC was so high that no one's gonna. But Hrothgar's in the room, so roll a perception, and 22. I'm like, yep, nailed it. So now you know, kind of thing.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna bring one back to the party on a disc.
All right, so one of these barrels, 500-pound barrels of whale oil, comes back to the party, and everybody's in the cage room. I'm just going to call it the cage room. And Loki comes back and is saying, "Look what I brought!" And
Did we lose Tom?
I'm still right
Yep.
here. Can you still hear me?
All right. Yeah. So we
Oh
can.
yeah. So Loki comes back through the wall, has this like 500-pound barrel of oil, and says, "Look what I got," and take it away. What do you guys do?
All right. So I guess like what do people think? Because if you can bring that around and we can set these things up, we could set up a trap, or we could just take these and go. We could. I don't know if people are interested in the treasure in the chest that's under the ice up to the north. If we're interested in checking that out, but what are we thinking?
Also, I will say that clearly the wolves left when you came back out, but you don't know where the wolves are.
We would see them if there was smoke.
Smoke wolves.
So, anyone have thoughts?
Did you say that the whole thing, all 5 barrels, would be like 250 gold, or 250 gold per barrel?
No, each barrel is worth 50 gold.
Okay.
But the 2 vials, those were 250, right?
The two vials of Thrym that Loki collected, whether he told you about them or not,
Right.
those 2 vials are worth 250 gold by themselves. Or divide 250 by half, whatever that is.
Oh, so they're 125 each.
Yeah, 125 each. Yeah.
It's always the small amount.
God damn it, 125? Yeah, stupid.
Hey, he's up from 200, so keep talking.
I don't know what everyone has for equipment, but if you guys want to like try to home alone this mammoth, we could definitely do that. I have a bunch of ball bearings, so like if we call him, he slips on the ball bearings onto the barrels.
Loki, wait, actually, Loki.
Well-placed firebolt.
Loki, as you're saying
Iron.
that, give me a intelligence check. Or wisdom, whatever is better for you.
This is a foolproof plan.
No, wait. No, hold on. Like, is wisdom better for you, or is that the best you got?
No, intelligence is better.
All right, so yeah, no, you're just like, yeah, maybe ball bearing him into a fire.
Yeah. So
I will say anybody. Actually, I'm wisdom check either Ziada or Novakri. If you guys want to give me a wisdom check, wisdom saving throw. Sorry. Yeah. Wow. So the both of you. So as like Loki says this to you, start thinking, and you go, wait a minute. The whole passageway right here was lined with like dagger sharp icicles.
man,
if we could,
you cut me off before I got to that part.
well, you know what?
Right.
I
was
mean,
thinking about that.
You crazy. So I just like you guys both think maybe like as Loki's talking about. I'm sorry, Loki, but like as Loki's talking about them, that maybe this is like a way to like to get that shit done. Like see what happens. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? It would require some kind of explosion or shaking or somebody to knock them down, kind of thing. But
I'm thinking that it's in the best interest of the safety of Icewind Dale and 10 towns in general to do this. So I'm behind this plan.
And the kids are like, "How can we help? Will we die?"
Maybe.
No, you're gonna be our Kit and Cat from Thundercats.
Live bait.
No, they would like shoot like slingshots and shit, or something.
Our Uncle Daddy
I don't
might
remember.
be able to tell us more if you asked him.
Hey, the last time I had ideas with these kids, you guys were reaching for CPS.
All right,
Just,
so
it was
listen,
phrasing.
listen, adventuring party. What do you guys want to do?
So Loki, you were saying?
All right. I'm thinking if we go back to that hallway and we put down these traps, I don't know if we can get it exactly right to cover the entire place, but if we can get him to fall on these ball bearings, or that doesn't even need to be a factor, but if we have the barrel set up, have him come down the hallway, it can be far
For
away,
your plan?
firebolt. Mm-hmm.
If you want to work it in there, I still have that freaking bear trap that I've been carrying around.
Yeah, let's put all of our items. Let's keep going. I'm all for this. I wish. Did anyone take bees from the other place? We can incorporate that.
Bring
Just
bees.
and then at the end, we just give the woolly mammoth a box that's marked with an H for hornets.
Has anybody seen the movie Defendor?
No,
No, I haven't.
With Woody Harrelson?
no.
I totally would have done that. He put like little wasps in glass jars and made little makeshift hand grenades out of it. So he'd throw it at people, and the wasps would just go fucking apeshit on them.
Oh, Jesus.
He'd shake it up
No,
and they get pissed off and then throw it on them.
Roger would not have been down with it. Roger would not have been down with that.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me what you guys are doing, and then let's maybe make some rolls and see what happens.
All right. Well, we can go back to that hallway. Can I get back to where they are?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Slide yourself wherever you want to be. And I will say that for right now.
Oh, okay. There's a place over here.
Yeah, one of these barrels is like here with you guys, like wherever you want is basically there. But yeah.
All right, it's floating within 20 feet of me. It's like 20 feet away. It just hovers, has a mind of its own.
Oh, you're disking it. You are disking. I mean, so one of the rules that I encountered with tensors when I first played with it in 3.5 was that there are some rules about being able to get things on it, but I think that's bullshit. It's fucking magic. So if you cast tensor disc under a thing and it can lift it up, then bonus, go with it.
Yeah.
So
I figured because it doesn't say that it needs to get on there.
exactly.
And I figured that the first one would be free.
Yeah,
and
the DM that I had played with got it. Well, how do you load it onto? Turn into this like all this bullshit. So that's why I'm like, nope. You were like, and it showed up underneath it. Good to go.
Cool, appreciate it. Because otherwise that wouldn't happen. So,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Loki's not throwing around 500 pounds of weight. No, I got you.
I'd be like an ant. An ant was this big. Let's see. Yeah, so I bring that out to everyone. And what do you guys think of the plan? Where should we set this up? I was thinking the hallway underneath the spikes, and then we could probably take out that mammoth. Or at least the wolves.
I'm wondering if we want to set up some other things too as backups, though. Maybe some other rooms, like other areas.
Oh, so you don't want one huge explosion? We could have like multiple traps.
Potentially, with the whale oil, I imagine that there would be fire, kind of regardless. And but maybe if it's something where you think we can get like a big explosion on him, I just wonder if he would see something and just be like, nope, not going in there or something like that.
We wouldn't. Well, if we want to keep it in the barrel to get that big explosion anyway. I mean, there's a few barrels, but if you want to put some oil leading up to it, I don't know. I'm just gonna start bringing the barrels out.
Okay, I'm in.
And
Yeah,
wait. Before you do that, I just want to make sure that you recognize that the tunnel that you found the Thrym in literally leads to outside. You did see that it leads to outside.
Outside.
The Frost Lodge.
Okay.
It's a doorway out.
It is a doorway out. Yes.
Are we? If we go down through here and outside, where Zahir is, like and stuff, that's outside as well, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What you do know is that right here was the last time you saw one of the frost wolves.
Right. All right. Well. Okay. So as a different plan, just to throw out there, there is like a back door that we can probably exit out that way, potentially. Just so everyone knows their exits.
Well, I think everybody got that. I think the idea was setting up the traps to go after the chest. Hopefully there's something worthwhile in the chest.
We want to open the chest by blowing up the barrel?
Well, just by taking out like the woolly mammoth, so that if it was going to give us any issues, it's not gonna. Or we can settle for the 250 that we'll get from the barrels.
Well, don't forget we also have that chest that's buried in the ice in the far north too.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, I'll go my hole.
Wait.
If we tried to dig out the chest,
sure
the
everybody
woolly mammoth wouldn't take too kindly to that.
just to make sure that everybody recognizes it. If you can get all the barrels out and bring them back, that's 250. The Thrym in the 2 vials is an additional 200.
Yep, but we don't know if we know about that.
Fair enough. Just saying.
Wait, so we're back down to 200 now?
Those are easier to stuff in your pockets. No, the Thrym is 250, and all of the barrels together are 250.
For a combined total of 500.
500 gold total, and 250 that we would know about. Potentially.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Sharing. Do we think it's worth
low-key about the
going for
Remora
the chest?
and see if he saw any evidence that it was around.
That what was around?
The Remora.
No, you guys with your both recognize that Ramirez has not been there for quite some time.
Oh. Alright, I think I'm ready to take out this mammoth. Right? Are we missing anything?
Are we going to use all the barrels to blow us up, or we're going to try to salvage some of them? And cause if we're going to do that, then I'd say we move some outside, so that the way we don't have to deal with the explosion and trying to get them out then.
We can at least carry one with this disc back. I don't know how else. I don't think we can take multiple.
We could potentially try and roll them or something, and drag them with the axe beaks.
Yeah, Tom said we could makeshift something for it. But so that's what I'm saying. Any barrels that we're thinking about keeping, move out to through that tunnel and move it outside.
All right.
Instead of trying to do it while everything's crumbling.
So I guess this is the question too: is what do we think is in that chest? Because is it worth more than 250 gold? I feel like with the potential risk, it would have to be worth significantly more than 250. Because 250 is the safe bet.
Or we can save all of the oil and then just take it out the old-fashioned way.
Greedy. I like it.
I mean, that is an option. It's just
Yes.
It's just going to be maximum effort. That's all.
Yeah, let's save all the items till the end of the game.
All right. It might be easier to bring the barrels out once the mammoth is gone. So I'll just keep this one right here. In case things get rough, we can have this at the end of the hallway. And if we run out, I can have it explode, and then maybe that will shatter the icicles. Just in case. But that can just be a backup plan.
I think we would, regardless if we're going for it, we want to have something to set up the traps potentially, and at least that one to try and trigger the dagger sickles.
Oh, great.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think we bring that one in like you were saying, and then we figure out what we're doing from there.
Sounds good.
Do we think we can get through the ice?
What do you mean? Which ones?
I'm gonna take the battle axe and just slam it down on the ground, see if I can start chipping away at it.
At what?
Just the ground.
Okay.
Tom, just so I understand what you're doing, like in the room with the kids, you're smashing things in. What are you doing?
Yep. I'm just kind of going over here and smashing the ground with the battle axe to see if I can chip away at the ground to see if we could dig.
Yeah, 2 questions. First question is why, and second question is which battle axe?
The one from the Verbeeg, and
oh shit, that one, yeah.
And
right, so
I just want to see if unless we still have those ice picks, but I think we had given them back. But just to see if we can even get down to the treasure chest right now.
Well, so the treasure chest is up here.
Yep. I just want to test this place.
To see if you can
just the
break
floor.
ice.
How does the ice is it so strong that we can't really break through it anyway?
No, absolutely. You could use your dagger, you could use the axe that you have, you could use whatever you want, the ice chips away, but it takes some work. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you were pulling out something specific, moving ice, and I don't think you should have that. I don't remember giving that to you. So, okay, yeah, but.
Okay. So yeah, let's get set up.
All right, so tell me what's going on. Whew, and then we'll do it.
I'm gonna start moving over here, making moves. I get right there. Let's see, 1, 3. Probably need to move right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. The barrel would be right here. And I'll just wait for if anyone else can see. If people are cool with me putting the barrel here or further up at the cave, we'll see. Because I'm right in I'm like a little bit in the hallway right now, and then the barrel's 20 feet behind me.
So is the plan to like ignite the barrel? Is the plan to like knock it over and light it up, or like what are you doing?
Barrel is just there as a backup plan, right? Or are we not even risking it?
No, I'm thinking because if we're doing this, we're doing this, and I think we want to have that up there for the trap. I think the thing that we have to do is figure out if that would be enough to set the stuff off and see like how much it would take. If it would just be one barrel would be fine.
Even if it doesn't shatter the icicles or whatever, I figure that the mammoth being within range of it would still take a lot of fire damage. So
that's fair.
Depending on where you want to set it up, if you want to use it, I still have that 50-pound bear trap too.
Yeah, we could slow that down. I don't know if we want to use it. Yeah. What does that do exactly? Does that immobilize them at all? Does it say?
I have no idea.
We can put that like right
No
near
yo
the barrel.
traps.
Tom, just while this stuff's going on, I just threw a perception out there just for checking for wolves. If it's not
so yes,
relevant.
you take a look around, and after that whole like sort of conversation between Norsu and you don't see or hear anything. You don't see. Oh shit! You don't see anyone or anything else.
Okay.
So, what is happening?
Is anyone else gonna join going towards the mammoth again? Or
Yeah, I think we're all gonna want to.
okay. Oh,
Sorry, I got distracted.
all good.
All right, so tell me what you guys are doing, and tell me how you want to trigger initiative.
Where do the dagger spike things look like they begin?
So, the whole sort of passageway that you guys are in, right now, so here to here, that's where the icicles are hanging.
Oh.
Alright, I go down here. Boop. There we go. There's the barrel. Right there. So we'll keep the barrel there, and then how do you guys want to approach?
I'm not sure, because it's something where do we try and lure it out into this area?
Okay, so alright, so we'll go right for the trying to explode the barrel. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, unless there was another thought process, because I'm cool with like trying something else and then having this as a fallback.
Yeah, the only other thing would be just a frontal assault. Maybe I would approach hidden, try to get the one sneak attack off, and then, or maybe just some surprise, and then attack it. I don't know how fast it can move, and if I were to run, I don't know if we would be able to like ignite this in time. I don't know if I have firebolt, but I don't know if anyone else could ignite it from afar.
I don't think I can.
So I don't know if someone wants to go down there and make it angry and come back down here. Or you guys want to try to fight it and save this barrel and then just use it as a backup if things go bad?
I'm just worried that the barrel being used as a backup might backfire.
That's fair.
Explode and just, wipe us all out. Typical keg.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, one of the other things, too, is I don't want to get stuck in that hallway. Because I really don't like the idea of potential wolves coming down, especially in response to anything like the woolly mammoth calling out.
Okay. So let's all try to back out of the hallway then. Get out of range. Maybe like back here. I guess. Maybe. I don't know what the bear trap does, but if you want to put the bear trap here next to the barrel, and then I can put some ball bearings, or whatever they're called.
Ball bearings work.
Yeah, ball bearings. Put the ball bearings right here. That way, that would at least maybe slow him down. I don't know. And I guess
Where do you want to put
we'll
it?
set
Here?
up Hrothgar's. Yeah, the bear trap, just so we can try to hold him up in that area.
Quick question.
And give you time to.
Quick question. Where are the kids right now?
They're
In the cage.
Back in the cage, yeah.
Definitely in the cage. I don't know.
Yeah, that's. Although we did let them know that if things sound real bad, go through the crack, down the tunnel, head home.
I mean, they want to go home.
Watch for wolves.
They've been basically like starved for what is probably a day and a half. You took care of their like sort of like cold related injuries, but they are malnutritioned. They are tired. They're scared, and they. And you locked them back in the cage and went, "We're gonna kill an elephant."
Okay, first of all,
Oh, it's not locked.
Right. And I didn't know that they were hungry, so I think we could give some rations.
Ziada, can you do me a favor? Because you've been sort of the main mouthpiece. Can you give me an insight check?
$23.
Wow. With that roll, and it was, I gave you a pretty good DC on that. You crushed it. You know that the elephant has not lied to you. Whereas what you've heard, what has been discussed, can't be held to that same level. Meaning that, like, it seems to you that the elephant wants death of this frost giant, whereas the wolves are more interested in bringing some sort of like malfeasance to the area and also getting fed what they can.
Yeah, and then he like farted at me, so.
That's true.
So, are we going to call to it? How are we going to bring it out?
Yeah. Does someone have like minor illusion or something? Make loud stuff?
Okay.
One sec. I've got silent image, if that helps.
Yes. The opposite of that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I just got silent.
Alright. Let's see.
Well, I mean, even a silent image, somebody, holding like a frost giant's head and be.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually thinking about that, but I don't know what the range is.
Actually, I've got prestidigitation. Create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks or a puff of wind or something like that.
Oh, wait. What if we bring the kids back and then have the town have people and then we use them as well?
I mean, I do have minor illusion, and I can just have them scream. Like, are they still friends with the wolves? The mammoth, is he still allied with them?
Last we saw, I think so.
Like, well, I think
right.
with your insight check, Ziada, I will tell you that there seems to be a little disparity between the wolves and the mammoth with regards to like interactions with the world, whereas the mammoth is very sort of self-focused and is trying to mourn the death of its master, maybe in like an almost like an unhealthy manner. The wolves were very much just like, let's get some easy food kind of thing.
So, I'm gonna do a minor illusion with the wolf's voice, screaming the mammoth's name.
All right.
Unless anyone stops me. But I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna, before this goes down, let me just ask really fast. So, the purple mark is where the trap is?
Yes.
Okay. And this mark is where the barrel is?
What? Yeah, the brown one, yeah.
Also, can anyone cast anything that can hide that stuff? Like, can your silent image get like more of a snow ice kind of cover?
And what was the plan?
Oh shit!
To ignite the barrel? How was that going to happen?
Firebolt.
Okay, all right.
Image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon, no later than 15-foot cube.
Yeah, that. Bless you.
Bless you.
That could work. Like you could put the image of the wolves right in front of the barrels, and so when he approaches, he'll approach cautiously and be like asking them if he falls for it, and then everything explodes.
Well, I can also have the image move, so I can have it actually like lunging at it or something.
Yeah, that's cool too. Whatever works.
You can have like multiple illusions with minor illusion, right? Or no, is that prestidigitation or is it both? Fuck.
They're different. You have to cast at different times, I think. Create a
But
sound.
I think you can
Island
have
image
like
is
up to
concentration.
3 at once, at least with one of them. Like 3 different
think that's-
effects.
I think that's
that.
prestidigitation.
All right. So let's do this. You guys have set up. You have a bear trap. You have a barrel of oil. You have Loki and Hrothgar standing face to face. You have Novakri off to the sort of outer corner, and it looks like Ziada kind of peering around the corner. In the tunnel, you hear the sort of Hrothgar. You now realize it is the mournful cries of an elephant. I'm sorry, a woolly mammoth. How do you set this trap? Go.
I'm not sure what else to add.
Well, okay. So as the DM, I'm assuming that if you want to get the elephant's attention, you got to do something, and then if you want the elephant, and if you want the elephant to not see a bear trap or a jar of oil, or I'm sorry, a cask of oil, you're probably going to mask that in some way. So what do you do?
So I believe that Novakri is creating a silent image of the wolves in front of the traps to mask them. I am using minor illusion to voice the wolves yelling for the mammoth, and when it approaches, if we'll see what happens when it approaches, and then if it's in range, I'm going to shoot the barrel with firebolt.
All right. First question. What are the wolves doing? And second question, what are they yelling about?
I can only make a scream, or like just a sound, but they're only going to be screaming for him, and it's just going to sound panicked. And then for what they're doing, that's on Novakri.
The wolves are going to look like they're kind of, I guess, lunging or anything to provoke the mammoth.
All right. Whoever is creating the roll me a persuasion check or deception, whichever is easier for you.
Persuasion.
Okay. What do you got? 7. The mammoth's passive perception is a 10. So I'm going to give it a chance to notice that there's something amiss as it comes towards this. However, the mammoth, hearing this ruckus, broken from its sort of like reverie of subjugation and sort of like remembrance of its master, rushes up to right here, and I'm going to give it a perception check. I'm going to go check the stat. It doesn't have it's a straight D20 roll. Here we go. If it's a 12 or lower, it doesn't notice. If it's higher than a 12, it notices something's wrong. So that's what we're...
I don't know. I think it's Is that Novakri's spell DC?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. What is your
That-
spell DC?
So it's funny because whatever you were saying, it's if it's a 12 or lower, it doesn't notice anything because his is a 13. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Oh well,
Yep.
I would. Well, yeah, 13 meat, but I would say in this instance, I would give the number 2 just for shits and giggles. But all right. So what is your spell?
Spell save DC is 13.
All right, here we go. If it's a 13 or lower, it doesn't notice. I'm giving you the extra point.
Well,
Oh my
there
god!
it is.
It totally doesn't notice, and it blasts its nose, and it's like, and it's just like, what is happening? Who's desecrating? Who's what? And it rushes forwards, and it gets right here. And as it gets right there, what do you guys do?
Okay, we're gonna see how this goes.
Thank RNGesus that the mammoth sucked worse than I did.
I would like to be around the corner with my shield ready and prepared to take an action if this guy comes over this way. But I'm also trying to avoid if there's a big fucking explosion from it smashing me in the face.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. I'll tell you guys right now that you set the barrel in a place that that the explosion might like singe your eyebrows or your beard hairs, but it's not gonna hurt you.
Well,
I'm
Awesome.
using the general fireball rules for this, so that as long as you set this off and it explodes, several things are going to go down, and one of them is that you will not be caught in the middle of this. However, there's a fucking giant mammoth. Hold on. I just want to go back to this for a moment and just remind you. Shift Z. Wait for it.
I
Come
say
on.
it.
You guys see? All right, yeah. That's
Yep.
what's running towards you right now. Just saying. Okay.
I'm
so-
also thinking that there's a bunch of ball bearings right here, and I'm wondering how they'll react too. Maybe like a shotgun kind of reaction.
So wait. So I'm just letting you know that I have set up several dexterity saves that this thing needs to make, and then I'm going to ask a question about the whatchamacallit, the bear trap. There's a
It's gonna
lot
be
of
like an
shit
instant
that's about to
claymore
go.
mine, cut like swordfish.
It's so.
Strapped
All
to
I'm
our
saying is
chest.
this: even if this thing passes all of these checks, which, by the way, it does not have a high dexterity, and I've got
it's
a pretty
still
good.
gonna die.
It's gonna get fucked up. Like even if it passes it, it's taking half damage on a lot of fucking mescaline. It's taking a lot of damage on mescaline right now. That's what's happening. So here we go. TJ, you're going to try and ignite this barrel as it gets up to it with what is it? A firebrand, fire mark, whatever, fire something,
Firebolt.
firebolt. So
How do you not know that from Wolfgang using that like 80?
it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, I've got DCs, I've got traps, I've got icicles, I've got this. He's going to launch a spark from
Fire
his
bling
fingertips, and I
blom.
don't know what it's called. So yeah. So that being said, the DC to hit the barrel is 10. Roll to hit.
My whole thing is, did I use the 11 or the 4
Oh my god! I can't remember.
for important?
I was gonna say.
I feel like
I don't think you used either of them.
No, he used one. I know he used one. I remember one.
I think I would use the 4 for a miss, but I don't remember if I did.
I remember one of these because I remember it coming up, but I don't know why. It may have been a totally different day, so maybe this isn't affecting this, but I remember this coming up once. So
yeah, I know he's used the portent a couple times. I just don't know if it was those ones.
The 11 and 4. Yeah, I need a better way to track
What do you have?
it.
What do you have for?
Wait, TJ, why don't you do this? I'll give you this. roll.
Oh wait, no,
like
I didn't use either.
Oh, you didn't use either?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
thought.
haven't.
Not
I don't
those
have it.
ones.
I don't have it marked. I rolled for it, and I
Right.
mentioned it last time, but I
You didn't use
I
it.
didn't mark
But
it.
those
Yeah.
were the ones that got reset.
Because I knew that we talked about it, but okay. All right. Like,
So I could use either of those to
I just
guarantee.
want to let you guys know. Like, I'm sitting here, like, looking at all the math I just wrote down about this shit, going, what the fuck? Like, I don't even, like, I'm excited to see how all of this plays out. So, all right. So, use your abilities, you son of a bitch, and tell me what happens.
All I need to do is roll more than a 3. So I think I'm gonna try to go for it. Oh, is that a fucking 10?
Right? Roll a D10. Yes, so it was a fucking 4.
Motherfucker! All right.
I was
Excellent.
really hoping. I was really hoping, I honestly, as you guys are setting this up, I was also I have written down, like, obviously you guys, you'll never see all these notes because they look like fucking like chicken scratch right here. But I was like, what if he misses and the elephant stomps in the oil? Does the elephant slide? And so like I wrote down. I was
Shit, like that
oh my God,
thing in the
this.
transporter.
So you fucking hit it. I mean, you hit it right on the number. No. I mean, you didn't have to roll that. But what I do want you to roll is, I want you to roll 3d6 plus 6 damage, because that's what happens when you blow that up.
I want that. Alright, there it is. Oh no. That 3
3d6
plus 6 roll go. There it goes. Oh, one of them's a 1 already.
All right, so as the barrel explodes, like, you see the elephant like rushing towards you, and you point your finger at it, like just like a fireball kind of thing. This like mote of flame, like, flies off with your fingertip and hits the barrel, and the barrel explodes. You do 14 points of damage, which does some damage to this, but it's a fucking huge creature. Unfortunately for the creature, several other things start to happen. One is, the explosion blows the bear trap right at it, and so the creature's gonna make a reflex save to see if it can kind of like shoulder its way past the bear trap as it snaps at its face, because it's been exploded off the ground. And so I just want to make sure I have this right. Oh, that's right. My dex saving throws are at a -1 as a fucking giant mammoth. So let's do this. I fucking love and hate you guys so much right now, because I really thought I was going to kill someone with this. So let's give this a -1. Roll. Okay. What does the bear trap do for damage? It takes half of that because it made the save.
Honestly, I have no idea. I just wrote down that I have the bear trap.
All right, somebody look up bear trap. Tell me what it does for damage.
I don't know.
Let me pull up my player compendium.
There's a hunting trap, 1d4 piercing.
Well, let's double it, because we'll call it a bear trap. So it's 2d4
Okay.
piercing, but let's give it 2d4 plus 4 just for shits and gigs. So 2d4 plus 4. Somebody roll that, and then half of it goes through.
The trap boy.
Chris, it's your traps.
All right,
Yeah.
so another 6 points of damage.
Awesome.
But
So
plus
that-
4,
So
right?
10.
You said?
I
So
didn't
10.
do the plus 4.
All right, so 10. Oh shit. Okay, so that
Nice.
makes my math easier. So that's okay. So the mammoth is approaching. What did we say? What is it? Wounded, bloodied, critical. It's approaching wounded, but it's not there yet. However, the explosion from this barrel sets off a chain reaction with all of the icicles. And there's going to be two effects. The first is the first effect, and the second is as this thing's charge continues, it will have a second effect. So I need to roll another dex save. I would really love it to make this dex save again. No, it fails. Loki, if you could roll for me 4d8 damage and tell me what you get.
4d8.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Sad.
Yep. So what's really fun was the creature was at 114 hit points, so now it's at 1. It is wounded at this point, but it continues charging forward and needs to make another dex save to potentially take another batch of that damage as the shockwave of the explosive barrel continues to rupture this place and bring more icicles down on it. So come on, buddy, make this. DC save of 15, rolled a fucking 14. So roll another 4d8, please.
Okay.
While he's rolling, what happens with all the ball bearings?
Wait for it. I've got. Oh my god.
That
Jesus.
one's better.
That one's better. It's way better. Okay, so you see that this creature with rage in its eyes comes rushing forward and just gets obliterated, not so much from the blast, but from just like these piercing icicles that drop down on it. And it is at this point that I want everybody to give me initiative rolls.
Could I have activated my swing?
Oh shit, that's right, because it got right to the front and you said you readied it, so go ahead.
Fuck, where
I
are you?
also have my opportunity attack too.
Yeah, you both have set up for this, so yes, you both get a free attack before initiative.
25.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I hope so, because otherwise we're fucked. Wow, that's consistent. 8, regardless.
Okay. Okay. And then Chris, what did you roll to hit?
Oh, what the hell? I think I just spelled it out each time. Okay.
Am I rolling a regular hit, or am I rolling the opportunity attack?
It's well, an opportunity attack is basically your best to hit. So,
Okay.
And with a 16, that is a hit. Oh well, okay. But a
Well, that still works.
16 is 16. So yeah, so that makes sense. So that is a hit. So roll some damage.
Yeah.
I heard grunting, but I also don't see anything. So what happened?
My computer's glitching on me.
All right. I will be right back. I need a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
We'll go through this time? Of course not. Where the fuck did it go?
Are you rolling on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
I see them. It's 4, 4, and 11.
Because I have nothing.
Yeah, you rolled 2 1s at first and then an 8. And I think with your thing, you get to re-roll the 1, but I don't know if I think if you re-roll another one, you have to keep that one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you did 4 damage on that, or 11.
Yep. I'm gonna say sure. 'Cause I can't see it. That's why I kept rolling.
I'll see it eventually, and let you know. Long after the woolly mammoth is dead.
The last thing I see here is the opportunity attack for the 16. There's nothing on after that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing it on D&D Beyond. It's not coming up on Roll20. It didn't transfer like that guy.
Shit. Sorry, I don't know what that means.
Nothing. Just rolling.
Oh, well, what did Rothgar do for damage?
Well, if you want to take the roll that actually came through, then it was a 12. If you want to take the roll that I did first, it was a 4.
I'll take the first. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take the first one. So okay. 67. Okay, so you know at this point that you have. Hold on. I'll put a mark on. I like that's the one thing I don't like about some of the stuff that I've gotten from everything with this game is I wish that like some of these characters actually had images, and it's frustrating that like it doesn't. So okay, so we'll put a dot on that. Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
I forget how to do it because you can set the picture for the stuff, but it's
it's crazy. Like a lot of the characters, especially named ones, have very unique art. It's just like, hey, there's this mammoth in this place. Here's a red dot, and it's like, fuck it, really? Come on.
Yeah, that's why I use just the art for the regular thing that I show you guys, and then just keep that in like the GM layer so I can check the stats. Mm-hmm. It makes it look better, but yeah, I totally hear what you're saying.
All right, so I'm gonna throw the turn order out there. What did Ziada? What did you have?
16.
16. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I just fucked that up. Sorry about that. 16. All right. Rothgar, you had an 11.
Yeah.
Novakri had the 4, and Loki, you had a 6.
For
initiative.
No,
initiative.
I didn't.
All right. So roll your initiative. I have to roll Nor Susan. So. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. And then we'll go turn order. No. Descending. Okay. All right. And it is the start of round 1. This almost. You guys, that was a great plan. Like, I'm not going to knock it. That was a great plan. It could have gone wrong 6 ways to Sunday, but it didn't. I can't believe I fucking didn't notice the trap. Like, there was a good chance that it was going to stop and not work. But that being said, here we go. Ziada, you are up first.
Okay.
What do you?
So, I'm gonna try this and hope that this works, because it would be excellent if it did. I'm going to cast, what am I using? My Channel Divinity.
Okay.
And this guy has to make a Wisdom save of 13.
All right, let me see if I got a Wisdom. I have no bonus, so it's just a straight D20 roll. Here we go. Straight D20.
Nice.
Oh, fails.
So it is now frightened of me.
Shit. Like frightened of you or frightened of all of you?
Of me.
Okay.
I believe. It's frightened for 1 minute. The creature. Okay, I exude a terrifying presence. So it's like focused on me with the fail. The save.
Yep. I just pulled it up. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. It doesn't mean I have to run away, but it doesn't mean I can move closer to you. Okay.
So that is my action, and I'm going to, I'll be good with that.
Okay. All right. Cool. That is your turn. It goes to Rothgar. Rothgar, what are you doing?
All right, so I can't do any of my... It's considered a huge creature, correct?
It is a huge creature, yes.
All right, so then I'm just going to do my strike and then my bonus strike with the back end of the halberd.
All right. Whack, whack. Roll to hit.
Yeah.
If you could roll like I just did with a 2 and a 4, that'd be great.
Oh, it's close.
Well, a 7 is a miss. Yes.
All right, so
Here comes a butt strike,
back end.
which is fun to say. The butt strike is a hit for 4 damage. All right. All right, so you come in and you whack, like the first one misses somehow, and the second one comes in, whack. You just butt of the spear, the halberd comes in and whacks it. All right, are you doing anything else? Are you running away? Are you moving?
No.
No. All right. It goes to Loki. Loki, what are you doing?
Oh, cool. Got 2. Well, I can get that. So, rapier time.
Papier.
Poke it in the eye.
Oh, that's a 10.
That's a 10 is a miss. Not enough.
It's pretty lame.
Any
okay.
offhand strikes? Anything else like that?
No, and my other hand is a wand, so no.
Do you want to make an attack with a wand at a mine? Try to stab it in the eye, maybe break the wand.
I definitely don't want to break this wand.
All right. So that was Loki. It goes to Novakri because Norsu rolled a fucking 2. So
I find myself not having a problem with this. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Oh, I don't want to. I just don't want to. It's not a negative. It's not a positive. Oh, but it's enough to not get mocked.
No, it was hideous laughter.
Oh, okay. It's enough to not get hideously laughed at. All right, cool. I mean, not for you, but for me. But anyways, all right. It's Norsu's turn. There's a part of me. I'm sorry. Did you want to do something else on your turn, Novakri?
Just move over here behind the meat shields.
All right. As you move past that box, you die in. No, I'm kidding. That box is nothing. I told you at the start of this. But
so if you walk through, does that mean we get the 1,000 gold?
Potty member down for 1,000 gold points. Anyways, all right. It is Norsu's turn. Norsu, there was a part of me. That as this was the end of Norsu's charge, I was going to give the trample effect, but I don't think that's fair because Norsu had to deal with a lot of damage that you guys just threw at it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d6 right now in front of you guys. If it is a 1 or a 2, it's Loki. 3 to 4, it is Hrothgar. 5 or 6, it is Ziada. And that's who the one stomp attack is going at, because I can't gore you guys. So, D6. Who's it going to be? All right. It's coming at Rothgar. Here we go.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just curious. Was there any lasting effects from the oil being like burning in that area?
So I didn't give a lasting effect. I gave the initial explosion. The initial explosion blew the trap up and into Norsu's face, and then additionally all of the icicles fell and then fell again.
Okay.
So that's what I gave that.
Okay.
I thought that was fair.
What about all the ball bearings?
And the ball bearings, wait for it. Just wait for it. I haven't forgotten the ball bearings. You son of a bitch. All right. Here we go. D20. That's 10. Does a 15 hit against Rothgar?
Nope.
I'm assuming no. All right. So this is where I'm bringing this in. As Norsu, like, enraged and, like, just totally enraptured in the moment of being just, like, destroy these peons that are, like, violating my master's, like, tomb, rushes forward, gets stabbed, exploded, etc. It goes to step on you, Hrothgar. It needs to make a balance check. Or a dex check, however you want to say it. DC 13... It does not get any benefit. It's a straight up D20 roll. The elephant falls prone. Yep, that's right. The elephant falls prone. Yeah, I know, right? I wrote all of this down as you are describing it, and I didn't want any of this to happen. But it's now Ziada's turn. Ziada, what do you want to do? There is a prone fucking elephant.
Let's see. Decisions.
Stab it in the eyes.
So I'm obviously gonna be. I'm just. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for try and get the critical.
Let's just go for it.
Yeah. So Kazam. Oh man. It's a 19.
Wait, I have a question. So on my screen, I see a 25. Why is it a 19?
It's a 19 on the die, plus 6.
Oh,
25.
so it's not a crit. Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah, very close.
Definitely a hit. Yep. Roll some damage.
And then the damage. Oh, sweet. The one-handed was stronger, which is good to see, because I have a shield. So 11 points of damage.
All right. At this point, I'm going to put another mark on Norsu. Norsu has been brought to bloody. Bloody. All right. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I'm going to 60 feet. Loki, what's your AC?
16.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So now it's currently 18.
Neat.
And that's what I got.
TJ, that is one of my favorite statements that you make as, like, a PC. Something happens and you just go, neat. It's like, it's so, like, it's like
accurate.
Not over the top, and yet at the same moment, it's, like, totally over the top. It's great. It's great.
Nature, yeah.
So that's all I
right.
got.
So that was Ziada. It goes to Rothgar. Rothgar, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to do a couple things. I'm going to expend a superiority die.
Sexy.
I'm also going to action surge,
Okay, so you will
which will
get.
let me take one additional action per turn.
Right, so you could take up to, if you can take 1/2 on your standard turn, you could take up to 4 attacks now. Wait, no, 3 attacks, because Kevin, we talked about this before, right? A bonus attack does not stack for a second turn, correct?
So, like, if he's doing an action surge, currently we only have 1 attack, so he would get 1 action to do that, and then he'd reset the action, get another attack, so he's got 2. And if he has an offhand, oh no, he's got the pole master thing.
Right,
So he
but
gets that
you
one.
can only take one. But you can only take one bonus action, because I remember this from another game that we played where it would give another second. So it would be a total of 3 attacks. It would not be 4 at this point.
Right, yeah, the only one that would be 4 was like a monk.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because
If he's throwing out
so
ki.
like, I'm not
So
trying to rob you.
So you
Sorry,
get
I'm-
3.
No, but it's 2 regular attacks and 1 unarmed attack, correct?
Well,
Correct,
You
yes, so that-
no,
that's
you
your
have
3.
you have the polearm master. You can use the
Yeah.
the bottom end of your polearm to hit.
Yeah, that's considered the unarmed
Yeah,
strike.
but the
that's
bottom
unarmed?
end is a bonus, it's a bonus action. So that's what I'm saying.
Gross.
Is like any given turn, even if you take a second action, you're still only allowed 1 bonus action.
Yeah.
That's fine. And using the superiority dice is going to add to the first attack a whole bunch of damage.
All right, well
You've got
let's see it.
advantage. Make it happen.
Yeah, remember you have advantage because it's prone right now.
Yep, that's why I'm
Going for it.
yep. Superior die at a total. The total to the damage. All right, so it's. All right, so my first attack with advantage.
What'd you get?
13.
That is exactly the AC of this monster.
All right, so that is 12 plus. D8 for the superiority die. Three. 15.
So 15 total?
For the first attack, yes.
Yep, okay.
Fuck him up.
Second swing to hit. Yo.
With advantage. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's. Hold on, that's gonna be the last attack. This is the unarmed one. The butt of the. All right, so that the butt of the attack missed.
Okay. But the
Wait, no, it's
second
21, so that missed. That hit. With advantage, it hit.
Oh, okay. So okay. Wait, so what about so you got 1 hit that went through and then
They all hit.
Okay, so yeah, so give me some more damage.
All right, so 12, 15. 19. Here too.
I'm sorry, it didn't come through. What was the total?
32.
32 total damage?
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
That would do.
Wow.
Too. That would do.
Okay, so you come through with your hack and then your butt stomp, and this thing looks like it's on like its last legs. Like it looks like it's. I mean, you just did fucking what? 32, 15. You did 47 points of damage to son of a bitch. All right, great turn. Goes to Loki. Loki, what do you do? What? I mean, are you going to run away at all, or you're holding your place?
I'm gonna hold.
All right, it's Loki's turn.
All right, I'm gonna. Attack with the rapier. Here we go.
You have
Fuck, I
advantage.
can't hit anything.
You have advantage.
Alright. Right. Good.
You're a
That's
liar.
much-
You hit right
That's
there.
it.
Called
Oh my
out.
God.
Deception check
Attack right
failed.
there.
Oh my god. So like I didn't put the I'm sorry. So first of all, let me do this. Let me just put the fucking purple mark for the critical on this thing. Second of all, you come in and you're like, yeah, and stab in, and this thing, Norsu is like, it's on its last legs. It's not dead yet, but it's just there. Do you have another attack? Do you have something else you're gonna do?
Oh
Nope.
my god. No, Valkyrie, you have to kill it by insulting its master.
It's a possibility, Novakari. What are you gonna do?
I'll
It's
kill
still-
it by insulting its master.
Okay.
I don't know if I skipped any of Loki's turn, but
No, I don't have anything else, so that is actually a perfect way to end it.
It's a straight up wisdom check, correct?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh my god. It had
He has-
5 health left. You've done 2 to it. It still has 3 health left.
so
But
wasn't
it
a
has
possibility.
disadvantage on the next attack.
I'm sorry. Listen, it had 5 health left, man. I mean, like, I thought that was a legitimate thing to say. And so, a couple things are going
Not
to
to
happen.
insult it to death.
A couple things are going to happen on its turn. First of all, I'm going to roll a dice to see who it's going to try to stomp for its last fucking effort. Before it does that, as a free action, it's like, and it cries out, and it says, and it just was just like, "Help me, brothers!" And I rolled for it. Probably not going to appreciate what happens next. But first, let's find out what goes on with this. All right, D6. 1 to 3, 2, 3 to 4, etc. Well, dice, please. All right. The attack is coming at Hrothgar again. D20 plus 10. 22. Assume that's a hit, correct?
Boy's got
Yeah,
disadvantage.
unfortunately.
Oh shit, that's right.
Fuck, doesn't matter.
Don't matter!
We'll take the
The
22,
elephant-
Alex. Ow.
This woolly mammoth gets up off the ground, staring daggers at all of you. You dare to desecrate my master's tomb! And it's gonna roll.
We've
Wow.
only just started.
This is not gonna be pretty.
Pest
It's gonna
control.
see what happens. "27 damage as its foot comes down on Hrothgar.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
I will say this though, it's the only thing it can do on this turn, and that's why I said if it had charged another 5 feet and hit whoever was there before you talked to it, somebody was fucked. Um, but yeah, so you take that damage, and it carves
that
out,
dropped
and
me
it's
from
like,
full to 1.
wait, what's the matter?
That dropped me from full to 1.
Yeah, you're not dead yet. However, the cry out has led to creatures coming towards to aid it. And 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm still waiting to see what happened with the ball bearings. You keep telling us to wait.
That's why it fell down on the first try, man. That's why you had advantage on it.
Yeah, but those ball bearings should have been, like, the hell am I thinking of? Claymore mines flying off everywhere.
You guys got a great fucking advantage on your shit. No, I'm not gonna listen to this. Anyways, however, 2 giant frost wolves come rushing in at this point, and I need to see, so 5, 10, 15. That doesn't work, just 5, 10, 2. They don't have an ability that affects it yet, but they are on the map. Corin and Kanan have come, and they are coming to Norsu's aid. However, that is the end of Norsu's turn, and I need to roll initiative for both. What am I doing for this? It is a. Isn't there a thing where if you? Oh, Jesus Christ! Come on. Add turn. And then I'm gonna go. Sorry, everybody, as I figure myself through this stupidity. Sorry. Alright, so. Eat. Come on. No, that's not right at all. All right, sorry everybody, we're back, and it goes to the Frostbolts first. So, first thing that's going to happen is this Frostbolt's going to run to right here, and I'm going to need the 3 people that are right there to give me a dex check. That is not good enough. Rothgar, not good enough.
Well, I'm practically dead, so
Loki,
there's not a whole lot of dexterity there.
Loki, you're fine. However,
We couldn't see what was happening because Loki was in the way.
Loki, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So Ziada and Rothgar.
What the fuck just happened?
17 points of cold damage, unless you're immune or you have some resistance to that. And Loki, you take 7.
All right, you never did explain that to me, though.
Never explain what? Sorry.
The resilience.
Oh, dude, it basically means you take half damage cold damage.
All right, so instead of taking 17, I still take death.
Well, it drops you.
Yes.
So in classic 5th edition style, it drops you to 0, and then you start to make checks. But yes, I mean a fucking giant elephant did step on you. So yeah.
Yeah, after I like cut off its tusk and shoved it up its ass.
I mean, you are an ass shoveler. However, that was Canaan's turn, and Karan, seeing a spellcaster, is going to run over and try to attack Novakri. Novakri, here we go. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop. D20. What do we got? +6. All right. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. So. You take 9 points of damage as the jaws come down, and I need you to give me a strength.
Strength save.
Mm-hmm. You are ripped prone, and you fall on your ass underneath the slavering jaws of this beast.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Ziada, you are up. In front of you, there is a giant elephant that is literally on its last legs. Behind you, 2 wolves that are fucking shit up right now. What do you do?
I miss.
Well, it depends. Who are you swinging at?
Norsu. A 10 doesn't do it.
Yeah, it's a miss. It is a miss on Norsu, yes. Do you have a follow-up strike? Maybe a second hand, an offhand, anything?
I don't. The only thing would be if Loki had foreseen this.
I don't know.
If
Loki,
not, then we move on.
Loki,
Yeah, I
did you
can give
foresee
you-
this?
Yeah, I can give you an 11 on the die. And then you can add your stuff.
All right, that's good.
Okay.
What do you got?
Note for later adventures: don't be smartasses.
So 17 with that.
Definitely a hit. Roll some damage.
So this time it's a 9 with one hand.
And with that, Norsu is no longer a threat.
Yeah. So I stab the mammoth and then pull it out and then point to the wolf that just let's see. Maybe I'll point you at the one down here on Novakri.
Okay. Like to intimidate it kind of thing?
Yeah, although I think if I'm doing like more of an intimidation, I gotta go at the guy up here just because he's actually looking. And he was the one who just did, fucking dragon breath at us.
Okay. So let me roll it. What kind of save is it? It's a wisdom?
Oh, I wasn't doing anything with it. It's just, hey, pointing the sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're just like, yeah, bitch, see what I just did? Yeah, maybe that might give you an advantage or something. Who knows? All right, so it goes to Rothgar. Rothgar, you're dead, so give me a death saving throw. Actually, give me 2 death saving throws because we forgot to do that.
Get a 20.
Yeah, roll it. Actually, If you roll 2d20, and one of them was a 20 and one above a 10, you would be back to 1. Yes, yes. No, no. No rolling? What are you doing? Come on, Hrothgar.
2d20.
2d20. All right. So 1 is a pass, 1 is a fail. So you have 1 pass, 1 fail. Okay. Next person's turn is Loki. Loki, you are not dead yet. What are you doing, sir?
Attack. There we go. It's a 13 hit.
Who are you attacking?
This guy.
The Winter Wolves AC is 13. It is a hit.
So 5.
5 points of damage. Wait. You didn't sneak attack? Like, it's not a sneak attack, or?
I don't think so, because there's no one within
Next
range.
to it. Yeah. Okay. So, just to make sure, it's this dude right here that you attack, correct?
Yep, 5 points.
All right, 5 points of damage. All right. All right. It goes to Novakri. Novakri, giant frost-covered wolf in front of you. What do you do?
Is it in front of me, or is it like on me?
All right. Well, so it attacked you, knocked you down, but it's not like, so it's kind of like hovering near, maybe over near you, kind of thing. So what do you do?
Okay, gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to heal Loki, but I also need to get this wolf off my ass first.
All right. So what do you do?
Sorry, Loki. I gotta.
I mean, don't worry about me. It's Hrothgar.
Well, Hrothgar. Sorry, Hrothgar.
So what do you do?
Casting Dissonant Whispers on the wolf.
On the one that's right next to you? What does that mean? What does that require?
Need a Wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay.
Because that has worked so well.
It's a fail. I mean, a 6. I assume.
Nice.
It's a fail.
Okay, he takes 15 points of psychic.
Oh, wow.
And he runs away from me at his maximum speed immediately.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah, 3d6 psychic, and immediately you use its reaction if available to move as far as speed will allow from you.
All right. So he takes off this way, and you see that the other wolf is like, "Brother, what are you doing?" as it rushes away. But it's not its turn. That was a free action, and so it goes to Norsu. But oh shit, that's right. Norsu's dead. But it does go to Kanan, and Kanan is the first one. I don't know. Actually, no. Kanan comes in right here. And so there's only one person in front of Kanan right now, and that is Loki. And Kanan's going to try to take a bite out of Loki. Actually, first I'm going to do this. No, okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I am going to try and take a bite out of Loki. Does a 20 hit you, Loki?
No. I'm going to react and use shield.
Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, so the jaws come down, and just as they're about to, pierce through your clothing and armor, you pull back with this like sort of magical force, and you feel them go, and that is the end of Kanan's turn. And then Karan is running away. Correct? Like, how long does that effect last, Navakri?
1 sec. It doesn't say how long. It just says they move.
I'm gonna roll a 1d4 right now, and that'll be how long that they move away. So d4 roll. Well, okay. So it was 1 round. So this round, this round, they will start to come back. Okay. That was the wolf's turn. It goes to Ziada. Ziada, what are you doing?
I am going to dip into my Lay of Hands pool. Not too much. We're going to click 1 and confirm. And that is an action. And Hrothgar is now not only stable, but he is up with a whopping hit point.
You know what? There was a part of me that thought you were going to say 2, just for shits and gigs. But okay, fair enough. All right, so Hrothgar's back up with a hit point, which means he's fully capable of doing lots of shit that he can do. Are you doing anything else in your turn, Ziada?
I move, and healing him was an action, so that's what I got.
All right, Hrothgar, your turn. You're up. You're alive. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna attack.
I mean, dude, it's the thing to do right now.
Very intelligent. When I tapped you on the shoulder and gave you that heal, it was, come forward. We have work to do. If you did move up, you have an advantage.
All right. So. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna do the regular attack, but I have got a bonus action planned right after.
Yep. All right. So straight up attack. First one. Roll the hit. What do you got? It's not enough. AC of 13. So you miss. What do you do? Also, where are you on the map? Oh no, you can. Yeah, you're fine.
Yep. All right, so I hit him with the butt end of the halberd.
That's definitely a hit. Yeah, so for 4 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
And then for my... I am going to use my second wind.
You already did.
No, I didn't.
You're confusing action surge.
Oh, second wind for healing.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought second was my bad. Sorry.
All right, so
You son of a bitch!
11.
All right, so heal yourself back for that. Nice. It goes to Loki. Loki, what are you doing?
Attack. Do I get advantage?
No, not right. What? Actually, wait. Ziada's on the backside.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, yes, you do.
All right.
So I had the map like so zoomed out that I'm like, wait a minute. Is there a box?
There's
body
another
there?
body
Yes,
there.
There's a body.
And that
there.
body's alive. Holy shit.
Put him in a body bag, Johnny. Anyways, so yeah.
What's that body bag?
Anyway, so yeah. So what do you do? What happens? Tell me.
Go, go, go. This is not wanting to come over. Alright. Is that... Oh, okay, it's coming. Why isn't it rolling with...
Do better.
Yeah, why isn't it rolling with advantage?
Ah, fuck. I should have specified.
Well, wait. So, I was going to say, so never mind. So, 23, 24, was one of those a crit or no?
No.
No.
Oh,
17, 18.
All right, so 9 points of damage?
Yes.
Yes? All right.
Do you not have, like... Oh, no, it does do it. You're just rolling terribly each time, right?
Wait, what?
I haven't done it, but I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
This thing is definitely...
I keep seeing the piercing damage, and it's just like, feels like that should be higher, and it's like, oh no, those are just like 1s and 2s. It's like,
I'm just going to give him a green one. I'm just going to give him a green mark. That's what happens. So, all right. So anyways, so you hit with that first strike. Second strike, maybe? Third strike? 6 strikes?
No.
Oh no, that's all I got.
That's levels from now.
Wait, you don't have a bonus attack?
No, I don't have a dagger in my offhand. I have a wand when I want to do spells.
So I'm not gonna lie. I think what we need to create in this game an item called Dagger Wand, which is a wand with a blade attached to it, so that you can stab and cast. And if we've never thought of this before, that's why we need to make this happen. But anyways, all right. So
I think that is completely up to you.
Listen, it'll be a D4. Like, it's nothing crazy, but I mean, it'd be pretty cool if you could also,
stab it and then cast Fireball.
Exactly. Well, so in the Pathfinder game, there's a class called Magus that the concept is that you cast a spell on a weapon, and as long as that weapon hits and it's not broken away from you, that's exactly what happens. Is that you're like, oh, stab and like cold touch or like shocking grasp or whatever, and it just goes through with it. And so, I mean, listen, we're 3rd level right now. It doesn't mean we can't get cooler as we grow in this game. Like, I'm down with it too, because there's a lot of weird shit in this game. But anyways, so yes, you get your hit in. Is that the end of your turn? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Goes to Navakri. Navakri, what are you doing right now? Cast Fireball. Kill all your friends. What are you doing?
Maybe next round. Who is... See, Rothgar is down here by Loki, correct?
Yes.
I'm here.
That one right there, right?
That is Hrothgar, yes.
But he's up and did a healing.
Yeah, but you've only got like 1 hit point, right?
Oh, he did second win.
Gave myself a second win, so I'm up to 12.
Sorry, I'm trying to do some calculations here. Let's go ahead and move here, and I want to do a healing word at 2nd level for Hrothgar.
Okay. What does that give him?
Another 8.
All right. So you have moved and cast a spell. Is there anything else you're doing on your...
Yes, I'm going to attack with my crossbow.
Okay. Roll to hit. A 5 is a miss.
Yeah.
All right. So, that's the end of your turn. Norsu's dead. Kanan 0 doesn't exist. However, Kanan 18 does. And right now I've got 2 people around me. So I'm going to roll a d6. 1 through 3 is Loki. 4 through 6, Ziada. D6.
Anyone ever notice that he always gives Loki the low numbers? That's sexist.
It probably is, and you know what? Like, it probably is
Sexist.
about that, but that was him just like, you're left, you're right. That's what we do. All right, so here we go. So it's coming at Ziada. Ziada, it is a +6 to hit, so it is a 1d20 +6. Here we go. D20 +6. Roll. Does a 16 hit you?
Fuck out of here, no.
Oh, the teeth come around and snarls.
Fucking slap this fucker
And
aside.
you just take like the butt end of your sword and like hit this wolf right on the nose, and you're like, no! And then it's like, and it
No,
backs up.
bad
All
puppy.
right. All right. Koran, based on several factors, continues to run away, and it is Ziada's turn.
Swing a winger. Uh,
17 is a hit. Wait, I'm sorry. Like, you have it. Like, you're swinging with advantage. Why?
right across. Loki.
Oh no! Exact. No. Yep. Okay. So 17 is a hit. Yes.
What the
damn
fuck?
it.
Roll him. Okay.
Blanks.
Damn. 8.
8. All right. 8 points of damage. You like come in and you're like, "Slah!" And you cut into this wolf, and the wolf is like, "Ow, ow." And it's not bloodied, but it's close.
All right. That's what I get.
All right. It goes to Rothgar. Rothgar, what are you doing?
Same.
Attack. Okay, do it.
Nope.
That's a miss, but you have your comeback. You have
Another 4 points of damage.
All right. Ziada's definitely yelling at you, and
I will
asking
say,
why
though,
you're so afraid
that
right now.
With that hit, though, it drops the creature to bloody. These are not the colors that are normal, but on this map, that's all I get. So here you go. So, okay. So that was Hrothgar. Loki, what are you doing?
Probably one last attack for the night.
Oh yeah.
Do
Good
it.
thing that there's advantage. Good.
Oh, yeah.
11.
Wow. Okay. So that's... Okay. The creature with that hit is almost to critical. Not there yet, but like right on the borderline. Are you doing anything else in your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
Your
Novakri,
sneak attacks
your turn.
have been consistent and all right the whole time.
Your attacks have
They-
been consistent.
Your sneak
all
attacks have been 3 every single time.
All right. But it's Novakri's turn.
Calculated.
Novakri, what are you doing?
I'm moving over here so I can, not be in the way of that wolf again. And then I will pokey with my crossbow.
Pokey. What do you got?
14.
14 is a hit. AC of 13. 7
damage.
points of damage. Holy shit.
Rawr.
Okay. This creature has been brought down to critical. However, are you doing anything else in your turn?
Nope.
All right. Norsu can't go. Fake cannon can't go. But cannon can go. And there are only... I know. I'm going to say that there are 3 people. So I'm gonna say, before anybody judges me, top
Too late.
is 1 and 2. Psy, which is the smallest member of the party, Loki, 3 and 4, and then Hrothgar is 5 and 6. So let's see what happens. Right. Oh, it's okay. So it's coming at Loki. We go Loki. D20 plus. What's my attack? This 6. All right, here we go. Coming at Loki.
Fuck.
Loki, I assume that's a hit.
Yeah, I couldn't even block that if I wanted to. But you know what? I think. Wait, never mind. I needed to call it beforehand, so never mind.
No, what? Do you have an ability that would do something right now?
Not right now. I could only do it prior to the roll. I could do port and change the roll to a 4, but I think I need to do that before.
I mean, like if I will. I mean, like, do you want to try to like have a chance to do that? I'll give you a 50-50. Like, roll a d20, and if it's like you call the high or low, and if it happens, you can do it. And it happens.
Go high. Oh,
all right,
that's a nat 20.
Boom. There you go. So, does the port make that not affect you?
He gets a 4 plus his modifier.
And his modifier is a +6, so 10.
So he does not hit.
So he doesn't hit, so I don't roll damage. Listen, I want to murder you guys, but I want to murder you fairly, not as an asshole. I mean, you'll always think of me as an asshole, I know. But, so you stop this shit from going through. It goes to Corin, and Corin is still making tracks to leave because of a frightened nature. So, Ziada, what do you do?
I'm hoping to try and just finish this thing off.
All right, roll and see what happens.
Let's see.
Okay, no.
So that's bad.
That is not a hit. Nope.
Ooh,
Any bonus action things you want to do?
Yeah, I want to use my advantage.
Oh,
because Loki didn't die.
Oh, in that case, most definitely hit. So, damage.
So, 10 this time. One-handed was better.
Okay, and like I said,
oh shit, that's right. I'm a fucking paladin, right? Oh shit.
Should be smite.
I don't know.
Right?
Worst paladin ever.
Hey, I eventually got there. So yeah, that's gonna be a spell slot that I'm gonna be using to go 2d8 on top of that.
Okay, all right. So roll and tell me what you get, and I'll just subtract the damage.
12. Oh, not too
wow.
bad.
All right. So this particular wolf is literally like on its last legs right now. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Unfortunately, I got nothing else.
Okay. Goes to Hrothgar. Hrothgar, what are you doing?
I'm going to hit it this time.
All right, do it. I'm going to hit it this time. That is a hit. And 7 damage is enough to kill it. So this wolf goes off the map. It goes to... I'm just going to say this. So it goes to Loki. Loki, what are you doing?
Well, this wolf is dead, and we're not in the clear. The other one has come back.
You don't know where the other one went.
Okay. I think I need to call it right now. Need to step away. So, yeah.
Oh, wait. I just want to make sure. You mean like call it for like the night, not like step away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm sorry, I thought you were like, I need to step away from the party and fuck this group kind of thing, and I was like, well, what just happened?
No,
Yeah.
just take a sleep time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally
fading.
cool. So let's do this. I know that we ran a little late tonight, and I appreciate everyone kind of playing with it. So cool. I hope you guys are having fun, and I like 100%. Not only was I shocked when you had a chance to like talk to the elephant before it stamped you, but this week, like, you set up like an amazing trap. Like it dodged like one of like 4 traps that you set up, and that's what saved you guys, because I think Hrothgar will tell you, Hrothgar took
And he's gone.
Enough damage to kill Tom's mic.
Critical.
He couldn't even say the amount of damage. It was so fucking powerful. Squish.
27 points of damage.
Squish.
Damn. Anyway.
Yeah, and then that wolf came and did an area attack that did like 20 points of
Got me
damage.
on my ass.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. Anyway. Well, calling it a night, so good night, guys. Thanks, Tom.
Yes,
Good
absolutely.
night.
Thanks, Tom. Night, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
No problem.
Tom. Have a great night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks. Bye.
Later.